Welcome to the 3134 Blueprint, a podcast created by students for students. Each semester, our class works together to bring you unique conversations on topics that matter, from mental health to motivation, personal growth, to the unexpected lessons we learn along the way. Each episode is led by a different group, diving into a theme through their own lens, sharing real stories, insights, and perspectives from the hearts. Now let's dive into today's episode, brought to you by Enter Sandman, as they explore the topic of stress in college. Take it away.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Enter Sandman, where we help you survive and thrive in your first year of college. I'm Braden.
And I'm Carter, and today we're going to be talking about something that every college student knows a lot about: stress.
Definitely. Stress can hit hard in college. Assignment, tests, social stuff, finances, trying to sleep enough to stay functional with your roommate making noise across the room.
Yep, and let's be real. Sometimes it feels like if you're not stressed, you're not doing college right. But that mindset is really not healthy.
Totally. So today we're going to break it down for you guys. What stress actually is, why we feel it, and most importantly, how we can manage it without it totally burning you out.
So first we're going to look at what is stress. Let's start with the basics. Stress is your body's response to any demand or challenge that could be good or bad. It's your brain just saying, hey, pay attention.
Exactly. That kind of fight or flight response that I'm sure we've all felt or at least heard of, it's really important. And a bit of stress can actually help that. Like the kind that motivates you to study the night before an exam, kind of that type of thing, put it in a college concept.
But too much stress over time, this is not a good thing. This can turn into chronic stress, and it can mess with your sleep, focus, mood, and even your immune system.
Yeah, totally. And let's not forget the emotional side. Feeling overwhelmed, anxious, getting mad at those around you, or just totally drained in general.
So let's take a look at what is stressing us out. We kind of know that college is the perfect storm of academic pressure, midterms, and 20-page papers.
Totally. And then aside from all the schoolwork, you've got social stress, making new friends, roommate drama, feeling like you have to go out every weekend or you're missing out.
And the money stress is real too. Trying to budget, working a job, dealing with loans, and really just trying to make it all work out can be really stressful.
And even on top of that, all the internal stuff, feeling you always have to be on or everyone else has it together and you don't, that type of thing.
And this is a spoiler alert, nobody has anything together. They don't know what they're doing.
Totally. All right, so let's talk about solutions. One thing that helps me is time management. When I plan ahead, even just a little bit, it really helps me from having things pile up and just feeling like things are out of control.
Yeah, I like to use the 2-minute rule a lot, where if something takes less than 2 minutes, I do it right away, and it keeps my to-do list very short and manageable.
Yeah, totally. I'm big on that. And another thing I'm big on is just kind of movement in general. Even a 10-minute walk around campus or going on a jog can really kind of reset my brain and put me in a better headspace.
Yeah, absolutely. Even just getting out of the house can help with that. And so recently I've been into the gym, and not just not for the physical side, but a lot for the mental side. It helps clear my head a lot.
Totally. It can really, really help. Another thing is sleep. I know it's hard, but getting enough rest can make everything a lot easier to handle in college specifically. I try to keep a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. I know it's hard when you're in college. Like I mentioned, like it seems like you always got to be going out and with people all the time and doing stuff all the time. But the benefits of sleep are super important.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to not forget the people that you have in your life. A lot of the times you start to feel lost in college, but you have to remember that you've got friends, family, and you can even reach out to on-campus resources like therapists and other options.
Totally. And, another thing that can help is sometimes just unplugging, like logging off social media, putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, take a break. A lot of times, if you're already stressed out, having your phone out and on social media and all can just make everything all the more cumbersome.
Yeah, almost like a strategic withdrawal. I definitely enjoy that. So pulling back a bit so you can become stronger is definitely a useful tool.
Yeah. And on another note here that I'll just kind of add in is that stress is normal. But if it starts to feel like anxiety or depression or like you're not functioning, then that's when kind of like you mentioned, reaching out to on-campus options like therapy and all that. That's kind of when the time to reach out would be when it feels like you're not functioning anymore.
Yeah, and most schools offer some sort of counseling services, whether that's through tech or not, and most offer free sessions as well. You deserve help no matter how small the problem seems.
Totally. Talking to someone doesn't mean you're weak or anything like that. It just means you're taking care of yourself, which should be more normal in today's world.
So to look back at what we talked about, stress is super real, but it doesn't have to run your life. Time management, movement, rest, connection, and asking for help when you need it. Those are all great strategies to implement that'll help you manage stress in your daily life.
Yep. And I know we mentioned a little bit, but no one really has it all figured out despite the face they're putting on. We're all trying to do our best, and that's more than enough.
So thanks for tuning in to Entering Sandman. If this episode helped you out, share it with a friend who might be a bit stressed as well.
We'll catch you next time. Until then, take a deep breath and be kind to yourself because you got this.